So today I wanted to show you the products that I'm using in my Fight Back Brew. To show you a quick picture, here's the end product, gallon of really great tasting tea or juice or however you want to call it. So I'm calling it my Fight Back Brew. And I'll go back over here, start with this. I did about 6 to 8 cinnamon sticks because I knew I was going to make a gallon. And I did take the point of a knife and put it in between the seam and open it up so you can get more of the cinnamon flavor. And it does make it, internally warm for you as well. So it will intensify the cinnamon warmth. The next thing I added were grained cardamom pods. I literally did about a 1/4 cup. And I also then took a big knife and chopped them once or twice so that the seeds could come out and the flavor would come out as well. I then added the ginger, which I peel as much as possible. I do wash it, and then I chop it into quarter-sized pieces and then chop it again. So bits or strips or however you want to do it work. You don't have to shred this. And so that makes amazing. Fresh ginger tastes so much better than ginger spice, so I hardly recommend using fresh ginger. And then I did simmer all of those things together, and I juiced the lemon, but I did not add the juice yet, but I did squeeze the lemon out, and then I cut up the rinds, and I put the rinds in, and then I also cut up an apple, and I put the entire apple in, seeds and all. And so that has given it a great flavor today too. So any apple that you have is good. So once I had steeped that for about 45 minutes to an hour, took it off the stove, added a little bit more water to cool it down, and then I added the dried elderberries. I did 1 cup of elderberries. Any dried elderberries you find, or whole fresh elderberries, then I would use 2 cups. So the dried shrank down to probably 1/4 of their size. Anyways, then I also I have fresh honey made right here in Boone County, so that's awesome. Use honey from an apiary here in town. It's sweeter than any other honey I've ever found. Wonderful stuff. And then here's the final product after I've strained it just through a metal strainer, a mesh strainer, and then I added water, and then I added about 1.5 cups of honey to my gallon of brew. Aronia powder is something that's very, very tart, and you may or may not like that right in your juice. Even aronia berries are tart. You can hardly eat them, but they make for a great antihistamine and clears up your breathing. So I am going to add a teaspoon of that with my juice into my cup, and then stir that up, and with the honey, they do balance each other out very nicely. So that's my Fight Back Brew, and it is amazing. I have had pain-free days for the first time in about 12 years. So this stuff really does work. Hope you enjoy it. Let me know what you think.